Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to another night of Magic the Gathering Arena. We are Epic Gaming, a card store and venue space here in Portland, Oregon. I'm Kevin. I'm going to be your primary stream operator for the night. And as per the usual, it's Wednesday night, so we are back again playing some more Magic the Gathering Arena. If anyone is interested in playing against us on stream, just let us know, and we can send out friend codes and set up some matches. We've got a plethora of different decks for both Standard, Brawl, and I believe we also have a handful of Historic and or Pauper decks thrown together, so we can check those out. So no matter what deck or no matter what type of deck you want to play, we should be able to find something that fits the format. But before we do anything else, we've got a Wednesday Brawl that we should play before we do anything else. Wednesday night, of course, before social distancing kicked into effect, was our usual Commander night. So, to kind of keep in line with that, we are going to be continuing to play some more Commander, or Brawl, as it is here on Arena, to kind of keep in line with that. So, like this hand so far, we got Island, we got Breeding Pool, we got Castle Vantis. No red sources, which can be a bit concerning, but we'll make it work. We have Life Toll. We can play a 1-drop on 1. 2 life doesn't matter too much. Turn to attack for 3 seems pretty good. I like attacking more. Pack Beast is good, but I'd much rather just have a big scary creature that's eventually going to kill my opponent. And now that creature's gone. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, folks. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, folks. It will bite you in the butt. And it's fine. They're going to cast some... Oh, they have Nimbizard. We have Essence Scatter, so... This is just going to stop their commander. Oh, well, now we can't stop their commander. They've seen through my plan. Gosh, this is going to be such a very rough matchup as every turn. They're playing super slow, but that's because they have Nimbizard to instantly refill and just do all kinds of gross things. The question here is, do we play our commander, a vanilla commander, or do we wait a turn and mutate onto something? And I like mutating onto something. Alright, we'll make a 6-7 and see if our opponent has removal. Fire's Innovation is removal. Oh boy. Right, that card isn't banned in this format. Please no. Please no. Aww. Yeah. Wait, what? What? Okay, yeah, I drew the... I drew this thing. I thought I didn't get the draw for whatever reason. Okay, well, we need to mutate this onto something. We have 6 mana, right? We do, but we don't have. Oh, we only need 3. Only need 3 green sources. So blue, green, blue, Gyre, mutate, make this big. Delete my opponent's banned card. Fires makes me wish Standard didn't exist. Get this out of here. Be gone. Ah. And they get rid of my red source. Man, this ain't fun. Yeah, you have a Niv Mizzet. Enjoy. He only got Goose to Fairy D-Spark. Oh, he got Ashiok to Fairy D-Spark. Okay. Might as well activate it. Don't want any of these. Also not helpful. Well, I can make a copy of this, and that's about it. So might as well. Wow. That was a whiff. Well, let's have a Niv Mizzet to block their Niv Mizzet. Well, they have a full hand. This is definitely a conceit at this point scenario. Oh shoot! My opponent had interaction. Oh, and they're running Field of Dead. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to play. I don't want to play this Magic anymore. I don't want to play against this. This is never going to be fun. This is always just going to be slow, grindy, boring, and just opponent doing whatever the heck they want. Blatantly disregarding for... Oh no. Christian has left me a blue-white deck to work with. I'm hoping this is Flyers. I'm 100% sure it's not. This is definitely going to be blue-white, strangle your opponent to death. I was right. Well, let's see. We got Shadow of the Sky, double Elspeth, and a Mystical Dispute. I don't want double Elspeth. It doesn't do anything fast enough. Casket, Teferi, double Dispute. Yeah, I'll keep that. That sounds fantastic. We need to get rid of something, and it'll be a Dispute. Yeah, this is just going to get a blue source immediately. Also, did not know we had Godzilla lands. That's awesome. Look at that. Look at how cool that land is. Was enough for Absorb. Ooh, Omen of the Sea. Don't need Teferi yet. We can hold up Omen. Do we need Teferi? Well. No. We have more things. We can wait. We'll hold on to Teferi. That way we can dispute while still having Omen. What are they playing? Well, they have Paradise Druid and... Okay, no. And now it's tapped. Now I can get rid of it with Casket. Goodbye. Now we get this Omen of the Sea. Oh, cool. Wow, my opponent conceded. You love to see it. You put in the event, you got Godzilla lands. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. I love me some Godzilla lands. My opponent didn't want to get strangled to death, and I understand entirely. Alright, what we got? 2 lands, double Absorb, Elspeth, Dream Trawler. Well, I want to keep like the first 5 cards, but the last 2 are just not anything that's going to help me early. Oh, and it's Urbosh. Yeah, we're not getting to be. We're never going to get to the point where we can cast these. We need a board wipe. We need that Shadow of the Sky. Perfect. And double Omen. Yes. We never keep the Mystic because it's never going to do anything in this matchup. We're going to go turn 1 Temple, turn 2 Omen, turn 3 Prey, mostly. Oh, cool. Even better to drop. Yes, I will keep a Glass Casket. Oh my gosh, we're doing it. We're making it happen. By that I mean, I really hope this goes fine. Yep. We're just taking damage. We're just gonna bleed for a bit. Birth draws us a card. Glass Casket removes a little more than removes like 2 points of damage. Birth doesn't do anything immediately, but gives me a blocker next turn. Birth guarantees I have the fourth mana on 4 for Shadow of the Sky, which is the important part. Gives me a blocker next turn, which also lets me develop a Glass Casket. Hopefully we don't die before that point. We're fine, our left total's not too low yet. This can find us in our Shadow of the Sky later. We want to get rid of Champion. He's playing everything but the Urbosh, which is exactly what I want to see. We're going to block one of these. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. Oh, he's gonna get infinite dudes. I didn't think that through. Yeah, now we're just dead. Oops. Do we have 4 fires and 4 agents? I don't know exactly what our numbers are like for fires and agents. Are they giving out free wildcards if you had them in your collection? Because if they're giving out free wildcards, then yeah, we can just craft them real quick, and then let's see, 3 lands, double absorb, mystical. Against Lurrus, this is Cycle most likely. Mystical's kind of dead, but the rest of this is pretty good. Because yeah, if they're giving out free wild cards if you had agents or fires in your collection, then that'd be cool. Well, yeah, I know they got banned. I know they got banned. Thank goodness for that. It's beautiful. And I didn't know when the patch was coming, but yeah, if they're not giving out wild cards, there's no reason to craft them. Because in Hearthstone, what they used to do is that if they changed a card or banned a card or rotated a card, and you had it in your collection, you could always keep that. They would give you a refund, not a refund, a dust refund for dust was the crafting source, so wild card refund for it. Yep, there's the fox. Go find myself a 3rd land, 4th land. But yeah, if they're not giving out wild cards as yeah, if they're not handing out wild cards, I don't see a reason to craft them. I'll try drawing a card. Actually, Narset's really good against this deck because it says no.
I have practiced against many foes like you. I have just the trick for this.
Yes, I will take a Sharkboon. Beautiful. Okay. I'll double check that after this match just to be sure. Do you want to cycle in response? No? Okay, cool.
So much commotion.
So what are we doing this turn? Well, I guess what is our opponent doing this turn? What are we doing on our turn? So we don't need to shatter the sky yet? What? What do you mean there's a problem communicating with the server? Am I not live anymore? No, I'm still live. My internet's still good on my end. So what's going on? Did we DC? Okay, well, let's do this real quick and...
There are so many mysteries to uncover.
Wow. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, game. Thanks for being totally great. Thanks, Wizards, for building a proper client and doing things correct. Okay. We don't need to raft the board for this, but we do want another blocker, but we don't have another blocker in play. We do this to make a 2-2. Yeah, it's fine. Not activating. Ending turn. Yeah, we 100% DC'd with Wizards. It was just... What's gonna happen? So I have a response. Ooh, Elspeth Conquers Death. That's a good Magic card. I'm liking this so far. That's fine. That's fantastic. This is a big creature, right? Target permanent target thing your opponent controls. That's big. Unfortunately, we don't have a way of stopping this from hitting Narset again. I don't want to shatter for it. What's main phase and open? That's our 6th land. Then we get to play the Dream Dweller? Yeah. Oh, just a moment, folks.
Such violence is upsetting.
Okay, I'm back, and looks like I didn't lose my turn either. Awesome. Okay, they played a thing, and I don't want them to have that thing, so we're going to get rid of that thing.
Right on schedule.
Stop having a Flourishing Fox. Ooh, Fabled Passions. Nice. Okay. All right, we got Absorb. I did lose a turn? Oh, well. I couldn't tell. Well, now. Ooh, Valiant Rescuer. Oh, wait. Why did I skip through letting that Fox resolve? I probably did. Well, we're counting the Valiant. And a healer. You got it. I want some more blue sources. I like blue mana. Why'd you cast it in your main phase? You could have cast it on your opponent's turn. And the answer is, I don't play blue-white. I always forget these things. No. My opponent needs to understand that they're never going to that they're never going to have a permanent in play for the rest of the game. If I have any say in the matter.
Oh,
Let's
I've
see.
done
1, 2,
the
3,
hero
4, 5,
thing
6,
before.
7. Uh-huh. Get out of here. Pop my Omen on my opponent's turn at some point. Or I can cast Shatter on their turn still. The mana for it. So nice. How many cards do they have in the grave? They got 12. Most of them having cycling, so you do need to watch for a Zenith Flare. Thankfully, we're still at 20. I only have 5 lands, so if we get Elspeth Conquers Death into play, and on its second tick, they won't be able to... Oh, there's the 6th land. Wow. They just went through as many cards as they could. Let's scry. Let's find me a counterspell for the Zenith Flare that I'm sure is steadily approaching. Hey, look, counterspell for that Zenith Flare. That's coming soon.
Let's try this.
And then we just pass. If they don't cast a Zenith Flare, that's fine. We have a board wipe. If they don't cast a Zenith Flare, we can cast a Dream Trawler. One, two, three. Yeah, they do have 4 mana open. This is fine. That can live. They 100% had the Zenith Flare. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if they have a land, then we're in trouble. They don't have a land, then we're fine. That's all I want. So in that case, we're good with his past turn. One, two, so we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Yes. Ah, so it wasn't a Zenith Flare. Okay. Still fine. How about no?
Trust me, I have a plan.
And they have 7 mana. They have enough to resolve a... Oh, only source... so I can't flash in Dream Trawler. I've been playing improperly. Well...
Don't worry. I got this.
We'll see what happens. Sweet.
That's more like it.
All right, this game's over now. We have Double Dispute. We have all of our mana. Our opponent isn't going to be doing anything to us anytime soon. They're still power cycling. They're going as hard as they can. Now I want a white source. Actually, still blue sources. Blue sources are the best. Yeah, activate this Teferi.
This
And go to combat.
might be a bad idea.
Ooh, Shatter the Sky. Neat. Bonk. I'm gonna run out of space in our hand. I understand they're trying to find their Zenith but there's no way for them to, there's no way for them to actually get it to resolve. Excellent. Blue-white, fun times. Ah, yes. If you spend less mana than your opponent did to remove something that they did, you gain a mana advantage. Just like how the most powerful mana advantage is Counterspell. Because it's 2 mana. It's blue-blue. That's super cheap. When you counter anything that costs 2 or more mana, your opponent gives up on the inside a little bit. Alright, playing its aggro. This is fairly helpful. This isn't going to do anything. This isn't going to do anything. We'll try it. We don't have a board wipe. But maybe, just maybe, we can get there through other means. We are getting a white source. So we definitely need double white at certain points. We already have double blue. Although getting a blue source would have been nice because we had a triple blue. Yep. We don't need the basic off this yet, so we can confidently drop the casket to get rid of this guy. Yeah, Mana Drain, Force of Will. Yeah, all of those, of course, you know, always blow your opponent out when it comes to mana advantage, but... Oh, I did the wrong order if I was casting Birth this turn. Whoops. Do I want a Teferi? Yes, Teferi is helpful. So I guess we're just not casting Birth. That's fine. This is fine. Yep, that's Savage Stomp. That's fine. That's a haster. Yep. Okay. Shock Mountain. Oh boy. Well, all the things that could have happened there, I feel like that wasn't the worst. It wasn't good, but it wasn't the worst. We want more blue sources now. They really had to think about that one. Okay. Now the hard part is, what are we leaving open? Are we tapping out? They don't have any blue cards, so Dispute doesn't do anything. Birth doesn't draw us a card yet. Well, it does draw us a card, just not a good card we want. So what do we do? We can play Birth. Not doing anything scary immediately. Yep, that's fine. Not doing anything that's... Yeah. Yeah, they play Banner this turn, which is fine. They didn't hit their land drop, which is even better. They can still potentially next turn, oofta, play a land. Oop. There we go. And we just pass. Yeah. Yeah, we just pass. Now we can Omen the Sea and absorb. Or absorb to stop the Obosh if he casts it this turn, which... Oh, casting the Banner. I'll Omen in response first, and then we'll think about what we want to cast. This gets rid of the Obosh on our turn. So we can then absorb this now. Because we already have removal for Obosh. Unfortunately, we won't have we won't have removal on the turn he cast Obosh. It'll be on our next turn. But if the board is clear enough or uncluttered, then we're fine. You have 2 mana. This is an exile, so you have 2 cards in hand. Sure, block. You got it. That's a shock that did not hit my face. Actually, no, we want to keep the mana up for this, so... We can play it tapped, so we'll play it tapped. Yeah, play your big scary card. Play it. Play it. Do it. Yeah. I'll stop the 4-3. Alright, let's find something helpful. Alright, I have a surveyor that we're not using. Let's find something else. Well, Dispute stops at Obosh. Birth draws a card. Teferi also draws a card. I have no fear of autopay.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Let's send him back. 1 mana. Hey, that's a board wipe. That's what we want. Yeah, let's draw another card. I'm willing to get hit by something. He has 4 mana, 5 mana at the most, if he has the land. We have the board wipe if he develops out all of his stuff again. Ah, Phoenix. Okay. +2/+0, escape, and it escapes. Oh, not attacking Teferi. Attacking my face. There you go. This is Exile, isn't it? This is a 3-cost, ain't it? Awesome. Can't escape from this.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Ah, the second bird. Hitting the face. I am dead to shock. Thankfully, no longer dead to shock.
Here we go.
All right. So, our opponent has a chance to kill us if they have burn spells. They also can't cast those burn spells very effectively. That's fine. You can draw your card. Definitely not. That card killed me last time. Oh, I cast the wrong spell. Story of my life. Not the Teferi. Sharkfoon, however, is fine. I wanted to cast not that spell. Whoops. Okay. We can minus Teferi to bounce it. I like that.
Let's try this.
Excellent. Another board wipe. Blue source is best source. We can just pass. Yeah. Whoops. Meant to cast the counter spell instead of the draw spell. Hey, it's back. Do I make them tap more mana for it? No, we don't. Doesn't have haste, we still have board wipes. This has haste though, which is why it's getting countered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get 3/3 with this and draw a card. Or we can raft the board. Eventually we'll draw a Dream Trawler, and then we'll be able to do something. But until then, we're going to continue to try and grind our opponent out of this game. And with moderate amount of success. Hey, another Foon. Okay, we got a 2. And if our opponent has Shock in hand, we lose. Hey, we didn't lose. Shatter this guy. That does leave him with a lot of guys, which is going to be a problem. Yeah, it's just game. Okay. This is why I don't play blue-white. All right. Now we can go back to playing the decks I know how to play. All right, 4 lands, 3-drop, 3-drop. This is a slower hand. We don't have any information on what our opponent's doing. We don't have any early scry. I'll take a mulligan on this one. Yes, this has all the things we like in it. We can actually just get rid of the Embercleave. Turn 2 Druid, turn 3 Questing Beast. Never mind, it's... What? Oh, they can't get rid of creatures! It's not Thoughtseize. Man, I love Duress. That's when they play the blue source here, then they Thought Erasure and get rid of the Questing Beast. That's just a swamp, thank goodness. All right. Game is pretty much over at this point. Wow. It really is just over at this point. Combat. Bing, bang, bang, boom, bing. Done. Fast and efficient curves. Play guy, go face. Okie dokie. Opponent's going first. We've got 3 lands, one of which is a 1-drop, a great land for 1. We have an excellent 2-drop. We got Bone Crusher, Rhythm, and a Dombri's Ambush to interact with our opponent. Yeah, I'll keep it. They're playing Luris, so it's going to be Cycle. So we can play Paradise Druid on 2. They're going to be playing a Fox at some point, so being able to get rid of the Fox with a Bone Crusher on 2 is actually probably was what we're going to be hoping to do. Hoping they don't have interaction. Ooh, okay. Cool. Let's scry away south there. Ooh, drawing the Rhythm this turn is not helpful. This would be our 4th land, which is all the lands we would need. Should be pretty nice. Although, we're looking for We're looking for gas. We're looking for creatures. We don't need this land. Yep, there's Cycle. We already knew that because they're playing Lurrus. Stinger is not a card we are really worried about ever. Alright, we'll get our Druid into play so we can, next turn, begin casting some of our dumb spells. Yep, we'll take the damage. That turn was not nearly as good for them as they think it is. So we're going to go for this bad boy, play a Druid, and then kill our Stinger. If we hit a land, we get to go Rhythm into Bone Crusher with haste. If we don't hit a land, we get and they play a creature, we get the Spellbreaker, Ambush, and then depending on the size of the creature, it's either Spellbreaker with haste or Spellbreaker with a counter, depending on what threshold we need to hit. And since it's only a healer, we can just give it haste instead. We drew all 3 rhythms. That's kind of unfortunate. This thing don't have haste. Eight cards in the yard that have, well, 8 cards in the graveyard. I'm going to assume all of them have cycling, which means opponent is getting close to being able to Zenith Polaris for lethal. Excuse me. Ah. Let me eat your board. Okay. Now we are dead to Zenith Flare and a false swing. However, it looks like they're just going to go for the Drannith Stinger and go for the Ping Us to Death line, which they could very easily get away with here. Yeah, the triple rhythm draw is very unfortunate. The first one is good. The second one is nice against removal. The third one is always redundant. Ah, land. My favorite. They'll block with everything. It'd be hilarious. They don't even need the block. I have no cards in hand. They know I can't kill them. They should know I can't kill them. let's see if we can get a game where we don't draw 3 cards, where we don't draw 3 Rhythm of the Wilds. Well, we have a 1-drop into 2-drop removal, into a pair of 2-drops, and a 3-drop. So, about it. Always about it. Alright, we have a Wild Slash to fire off here at some point. Might as well just do it now. Excellent. Cast the card they know about. So they have some sort of interaction, or they're on full control. Full control being the actual setting in the game. But I don't understand what's taking them so long. Ah, I see. So they're playing Adventures. Gotcha. That's what they're playing. Team Adventures, but with no early green or Lucky Clover. I don't think Borrower is much anything else. Unless they're just blue-red something. For the Borrower. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I think they're on Adventures is where I have them pegged for now. Don't know what they're doing. Oh, they're just playing Blue-Red Drakes, but they don't have any cards to make that work. Okay, good for us. We'll just keep hitting them really hard. Oh, this hurts me if I target. That's fine. It's beaten my opponent to death, so we're okay with this. There you go. Now they're starting to draw the cards that let them cycle through their deck. It's about 2 turns late, unfortunately for them, but you know, it's good that they drew them. And now maybe just could begin playing big dumb creatures. It's got a 6/5, didn't have trample. I could have chump blocked it. All right. I didn't see how much more experience we need, how many more wins we need before we get the next booster pack or next series of rewards in the Mastery Pass. So we'll have to check that probably after the next game or two. Okay. Bulk Collector, Double Bone Crusher, Spellbreaker. Seems pretty good to me. Lands are nice. Oh, this was banned. It wasn't banned in Standard, it was banned in everything else. Gotcha. Interesting to see. So, don't know what they're playing quite yet. But they have a free fork. Right? It's just a fork. Just copy target spell. Yeah. Copy incidents. It's a free Dualcaster Mage. That's all it is. Doesn't know it, folks. Okay, I'm back. Did my opponent take damage from... They have a Bone Crusher too? Okay, well. We're playing a land for turn, and then we're playing this card that's in our hand, and then we're playing this other card that's also in our hand. Alright, and then I play a Deafening Clarion, I'm going to feel like a dum-dum. Let's see, what do they do? Scorching Fire. Gotcha, they use that in conjunction with this. I'm assuming to blow off the, my field? Yeah, sounds right. So it's just American control. The goblins come marching in. 2 2s. 2 2s. Oh, is that 5? We'll see what happens. That's a Dream Trawler. That's going to be a problem. I don't think I have a clean answer to this. Questing Beast doesn't quite do it. Because it dies to... Well, it only dies to the Bone Crusher, but then he just trades the Bone Crusher, and then he sells the 3/5. Yeah, we're just going to concede. I don't want to play this game anymore. Lost to Janky Control. Singleton Control. Alright, we get a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and an Embercleave. I like those odds. I'm liking my odds less and less. Galio's gonna end up blocking something. Yep, your one's unblockable. Why'd you make it unblockable if you're just gonna shock? Okay, well, whatever. Feel free to BM as much as you'd like, sir. Your BM has no power here. That's great. That's a stomp that didn't get on my face. Granted, we are still just dying to this 2-1. This unblockable creature, but I want to believe that we can make it work. They are just hitting every card they would want off left stage. They attack with both. I could cast an Embercleave off of that. Embercleave increases the damage from one of them to 10, which puts in 14 possible damage if everything goes unblocked. But it's definitely not going to happen. So what we want is to play a tapped land, so I don't want to pay life, and play another blocker. And no attacks. We need like... Oh, they just get to go wide and kill us. Yeah, we're just dead here. I don't want to do the math. That's a downside to the mono red deck. I can't fight them. Even if my creatures get bigger, they just choose not to swing. And I can't swing in because they do more damage. Before we do this, we need to make the change that we lost to that on one of those games. So we don't need three of. Pelt Collector, Paradise Druids are great there. Domri's Ember is great. Gallia is great. Surtrod, yep. Okay. We have 9, 18, 20, 24. That's fine. So we need to just find one card to add. What card do I want to add to this? Oh, actually, we had Joda in chat the other day, and he was suggesting... Not Anger, Hellkite. Hellkite Tyrant. Or... Skargan Hellkite, rather. I'm not seeing it, unfortunately, so let's just type in Hell. Oh, we do. Boom. And we have a one of. Perfect. Oh, you still want to see if we had fires and everything else? Yep, 4 fires. 4 agents. Alright, we've got a turn 1 tap land, turn 2 infinite choices, turn 3 infinite choices. I like that. And run the draw so we get the one additional card to make decisions with. Guildgate. Okay. Guildmage. Okay. This is telling me that we're looking at a off-meta deck. Let's see, 3 mana. Can you do anything with 3 mana with this? This current, each creature with enters battlefield with additional +1/+1 counter on it. Then move a counter onto a creature from a creature. Okay. So not bad, just not necessarily good. If they want to trade with Dahlia, great. If they don't, even better. Next turn, we can go land, Domri's Ambush, Gallia, and then we'll still either have the Castle Ember or something else in our hand to discard off the Gallia trigger. Be great. Shark to Crab. Oh boy. So they're just going for the full Mutate package, just Simic cards they like, deck. This might just be the Simic Precon that they're just grinding out standard events with, just to, you know, do quests and level up their account, which, you know, everyone starts out at that point. We started out at that point. Then we got bored of trying to make things work. So instead, oh no! Actually, that's going to end up being fine for me. That's actually fantastic for me. Not fantastic, but of all the things that could have happened, somehow not the worst. Combat. Fear my 4/4 with trample. You fool. Damage is all I do. Alright, give me a haster off the top so we can activate Gallia and start filtering some of these bad cards in my hand into good cards. Okay, all your creatures are going to enter with some extra counters. Okay, you've got a 3/3. Gonna play another creature after that. Ah! I have a 4/4. Perfect. Okay. They realized they were dead. I didn't even have to choose a target. They're always dead if you put it on the 4/4, but are they also dead if I put it on the 2/2? The answer is no. I want to believe. 9 mana, 6/6 that costs less for each creature in your graveyard. When it enters the battlefield, choose a land card, turn to the battlefield. Oh, not bad. That's a pretty neat one. Okay. Alright, well, we've got Scryland, 2-drop, 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 3-drop, 4-drop. Loving it. Land on top? Druid on top. Get that out of here. Karuga Macro Sage. Okay, so they're going to be doing kind of nothing for a while. So I'll try to get the damage in now. They need to play a white source this turn to be able to Deafening Clarion. So if we ambush and push 5, then we're playing the Paradise Druid. If we play Questing Beast, he just trades. Rhythm is the least impactful spell, so we will go for Paradise Druid. Ambush. I take 4 from doing that. That's fine. Our life total is irrelevant. This is not a deck that we need to worry about our life total against. Yep, that's perfectly fine. All right. They are at 5. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Rhythm of the Wild and see what they do. Perfect. Now we can cast this Pelt Collector, give it haste, and attack with just Questing Beast and Pelt Collector. And then we have Bone Crusher from hand for the last 2 points of damage, and they know it's in my hands, so they have to be playing around it. There's the Borrower. That's unfortunate, but we're here. Yep. So at this point, instead we have to attack for 3, put in the 2. So now they are dead to Bone Crusher. Okay. They still take 2, go to 3. My creatures are also now uncounterable, and so this, well, Bone Crusher still is counterable if I cast it for the stomp cost. That's technically an instant. Yep, there's a Clarion. And a regular Bone Crusher. Oh, wait, he's at 1, and he's tapped out. What a fool. Haste. Counter. Okay. Hey, it's the one of Skargan Hellkite. All right. Next time Joe doesn't chat, we're going to have to give him a pat on the back and a big thank you for telling me to add it in, because that worked perfectly. Okay. Mulliganing this because we don't have. Well, we can't cast any or 2 drops on actually on 2. Actually, no, it's fine because we start lead Castle Umbra, then play the land. Yeah, well, actually, we can keep it. We can keep this. Ooh, they have the Narset sleeves. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. Okay. Much rather play a 3/3, then follow it up with a haster, then play a haster, then follow it up with another haster. Don't need to cast that yet. Well, I don't cast lands, but don't need to play the land yet, because then we can. So we're not playing a 3-drop on 3. Cool. Tyrant Scorn. That card's so cool. Yep, without Erasure, get rid of the Embercleave most likely. Granted, I don't have enough in my hand to make the Embercleave castable, but they have to respect it and fear it. Because without it, because if they don't get rid of it, then it will kill them. I've got the Druid, so we're going to start with combat. Just playing the Bone Crusher on their turn. That's fine. You can get your land. I have no... Not going to stop you yet. Cool. Feel free to get rid of my 1 card. And I will shoot you. And now he's back. Ooh, Crisis. Okay. Gonna life draw a card. Get a 2/2. That's pretty good. We'll get rid of that 2/2. And we'll hit you for 4. So 2 damage going in the face. Turn that 2 damage into 4 damage. Casualties. Ah. There goes my land. Well. Just start attacking with hasters. We have Domri's Ambush to, if he plays a creature, to kill the creature and push more damage. If he doesn't have a... Oh my lord. If we lose to double casualties, I'm going to turn off stream and go home.
I know 88 ways to defeat. Keep an open mind.
Okay, well we drew a land. It was the right land. Fortunately, he's going to put it. He's gotten to multiple lands. This game is over for us.
I will aid you.
Double. Jesus. It's just removal. It's just Sultai Disruption. Gosh dang it, man.
Hone your prowess.
Untap any land. Any non-creature land. Gotcha. Yep. Yep. All right. We got 2 lands. We got an excellent 1-drop. We got a great 2-drop. We got smaller stuff. Yeah, I'll keep it. Oh no, it's it's not Winota. It's Lurrus with Ginger Brute, which means it's mono white life gain. This is gonna be rough. Maybe not mono white life gain, but. It's mono annoying, is what it is. Assuming they're going to have a second. Mire's Grasp or something of the sort. They drew exactly what they needed to stop my ambush from being good. Okay. Alright, we'll make a 4/4. We'll attack for 2 damage because they're not going to block. Oh, they just gives an unblockable and we lose. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Fun and interactive. And they have exactly lethal. Super fun. That was our third loss, wasn't it? Might as well have been. That game was decided by who went first. Pellet collector into cards that trigger pellet collector. Goose tells me they're ramping, tells me they're not playing something. We'll go to the second forest to play double pellet collector, but then we don't have a chance to play either of these. If we draw a mountain of some variety. Nope, questing beast. Okay, well, we're gonna play the castle ember tapped so that we don't get screwed over by it. Oh, he just blocks the goose every time. So I'm playing mono green ramp. Okay, so this is probably just parcel beast-ish type of thing, or just straight up mono green. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's scary. Ah, now we draw the mountain. Well, we'll give it the counter. And we won't attack. But now we have a 4/4 to block the 4/4. But I'm sure they have like a ram through or some sort of mono green fight effect, Titanic Brawl. There's enough of them that there's a good chance they can just questing beast to punch the Gruul Spellbreaker, make it a one-sided punch, rabid bite type effect, and they get the punch in for 4. And at that point, they have all the tempo, and the game is over.
Nature will take back what rightfully belongs.
Put counters
to
on
it.
stuff. Yep, that's all it needs.
We're fit enough to survive.
Okay. So where are we sending where? Spellbreaker, I want to try and kill the value engine he has. The rest can go face. Move a questing beast next turn to punch face and clean up the Vivian if he puts a blocker there. Perfect.
This place is like a zoo.
Yep. We got a big, scary Paradise Druid right now.
This'll be fun to watch.
All right. We're going to play some creatures that block. Actually, we have... yeah, he's at 21. We'll play creature that blocks. This always attacks. This will always attack. I'll hold these two back in case of shenanigans. And then we kill the Arcbow as well. Boom.
I've seen too many species
And
die
then we pass
already.
turn. Three troll. It gets smaller if he wants to give it hexproof until on a turn, and if he wants to attack, he can, but he'd block and it dies. Excellent. Go ahead and play that Pelt Collector. For this giant that's just been chilling in the exile zone. Make everyone big and scary. Alright, once again, we'll swing in with the Questing Beast. And the Spellbreaker. Even most of the team backed for blockage. Excellent. Grows the Pelt Collectors even more. Goose! Yep, you got a 4/4 with some keywords. Okay, so let's play a 4/4. And we'll attack with 12/12 and trample. Just 1/1 trample lifelink? Yeah. Okay. Well. Sure. You have a 5/5 trample lifelink with other stuff on it. Alright. Just need a... That's perfect. So here, we go to combat, we swing with every creature we have. We will take the action and discard this card to draw 2. And then if we happen to get a Embercleave, we did not. Okay. Go to blockers, see where they choose blockers. Then we'll activate Castle Embereth. I did not do the math, and we're going to see what happens. Activate the castle. So that's 5, 10, 15, 18 damage. Yep. He'll gain 5 and still be dead. Pretty cool mono green deck. I don't think it'll do much better in other matchups. Ooh, Ballista Bellhaunt. This card was like a $1 card for the longest time in paper just because it was good and an uncommon. Does work. Makes your opponent discard a card and lose 3 life. Okay. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Wow. Couldn't have drawn it up better than myself. Hey, we played against this guy earlier. I remember what they were playing, but we definitely played against Fox earlier. Hit him with a hello. Jam that mountain. Jam the 2 drop. Opt could be anything, but remembering back to all the decks I played against earlier, Opt would make the most sense in the blue-red Spellslinger Crackling Drake deck. So that's what I'm putting this guy on right now. So their turn 2 is like Goblin Electromancer or maybe a Burn Spell to try and clean up what I got on the board. That will generally mean that they going to hold that mana because all of it's instant speed interaction. Also, Thrill of Possibility. Radical Idea, of course, being Radical Idea immediately puts them on the deck. I will take action. I have no fear. Oh, I discarded the land. That is what you always want to discard there. I have all of the luck on my side. They're just dead on board. They only have blue open, so they can't even... Yeah, we'll always take that action. We discarded the land again. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Galia is always just... She's doing work. She's discarding exactly what we need to discard every turn. All right. Another win. Now we're into the positive bracket. We like that. Okie dokie. 3 lands, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. And one of our lands is a 1 drop. Let's see. Oh, opponent is on Garuda. We are going to need to beat them down as fast as possible. Because they're going to be doing dumb things the entire time. So we need to kill them quickly. However, to kill them quickly, we want to have as much stats in play as possible. Because they're going to do dumb things very quickly. And those dumb things specifically being ramp into 6-drop into putting their deck into play from their graveyard. We want this to have haste? Yes, we do, because we're attacking this turn. Because they're never blocking. They need their mana dorks for next turn. Yep. Play your thing. Burn the top 4. Did they hit anything? Oh, they hit another one. Well, see what they hit. Oh, there's a spark double. They get to do it again. Aha! Guild Mage. Just a casual turn 4, put 19 power into play. Doesn't matter what your curve is, because their curve...
I'm impressed anyone would be so foolish.
Their curve just goes places that regular decks and traditional proper deck building, honest deck building can't go. All right, how much closer are we to this? We're close enough. All right, we'll keep playing. it might be time to add Hushbringer back to the decks that can run Hushbringer just to stop the Garuda decks. Because they're back. Fires is gone, which means Garuda is back. Yep, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. No, I should have more aggressively mulliganed. I didn't. I forgot to look at what my opponent was playing. Well, we'll play a 3. We'll play a 3/3. Then we'll play a 4/4. Then we'll play a 4/4. Actually, no. We'll play a haster, and we'll try to keep the pace. Or not, I guess. Do we just concede at this point? I feel like conceding. I feel like this game is over. Because my opponent is just going to kill me next turn. Like, this attacking for 3 would have been fantastic if last turn I was able to attack it for 2, but I did not. So now my opponent's going to attack me for 6 this turn. Land, play their not quite commander, and then attack for way too much damage. And if they don't do that, then they're going to sling probably equally gross. And they're attacking for 5 this turn with their 1-drop. We're leaving the Domri's Ambush back for when they play their Rabosh. So we can then use the Domri's Ambush to kill their Rabosh by making this a 5/5 and punching it. You have 2 mana. You can't cast anything. You can't target my Spellbreaker. You can barely target my Questing Beast. Stop roping and just let me play the game. You're already not letting me play the game enough as is by playing mono red and having removal for my 2-drop. You've already done enough. Question is, do we take 6 or do we block? Oh, we don't get a choice. Fun. Well, oh, we're dead. I would say it was nice while it lasted, or something along the lines of that was fun until it wasn't, but it just wasn't fun from turn 1 to the rest of the tournament. All right, 2-drop into 4-drop seems okay. Now we'll mulligan. 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop seems fine. Get rid of one of the spare 2-drops. Opponent's on the play though, so They'll play untapped red source and then shock my creature in one. This is somehow worse. Because we don't get a chance to even Savage Stomp it with Bone Crusher. They have 100% of the time God's Willing in hand. Which means we have to wait and try and find an opening wherein we can actually get this. What? What is happening? Well, I'll race them. I get much bigger and much faster than they do if they're not playing mono white enchantments. They're playing Mardu something? I guess we are in the 0-win bracket, so we're playing against people who are bad as well. People who are doing poorly, whether due to RNG or due to deck construction. Cool. Alright, so Bone Crusher hitting their creature makes it so everything comes across for damage, and then a Bone Crusher hitting their face doesn't quite kill them. They have 6 damage in play, so we are probably not... Wait, hold up. If we hard cast this, goes up to 4. No, that doesn't do anything for me. So yeah, I like doing this. I like doing this. I like doing this. Cool, opponent's dead. Alright, cool. And let's see. Let's try and do the math. They heal, going to 8. They block. 2 biggest things. They take 3. Well, they're bricking. That's very good for us. Next turn they die. Cool. They did the math. All right. Turn 1 tapped land. He'd love to see it. Getting out of basic forest. Ooh, that's a nice forest. Look at that art. Look at those mushroom trees. They're like regular trees probably, but they feel like mushroom trees. Look at the crystals on the bottom. Alright. Do you want to trade your 2-drop for my 1-drop? Awesome. Pushing damage. Okay. Now tap your Paradise Druid to do something. Do it. Just tap it. Ram through. Okay. They're running ram through. We can hard cast a Bone Crusher. Oh, scry. Let me figure out what's going on. See what's on top of my library. Emerald Cleave is not going to help us in this scenario, so we need to get that the heck out of here. I think we go to actually we can go to combat and attack. See what happens. You willing to trade creatures? No? Just taking the damage? I'm all about it. Granted, now they can use another fight effect, but I have a second druid.
Into battle.
Okay. Yora.
Love to make a splash.
Interesting. And Beanstalker. Okay. Well, let's try and kill the opponent still. Nope, we can just cast this at instant speed to deal some damage somewhere if need be, especially if the Paradise Druid gets tapped or my opponent makes himself vulnerable. And then we can just play the Bone Crush on our turn, next turn, and may use the Domrig's Ambush to polish off that Kiora or something big he tries to play. Shark Foon is a big thing.
Go for a swim and cool off.
Okay, so now our opponent has 3 cards in hand. Only their non-creatures give them sharks. They have a Beanstalker they cannot cast yet, thankfully. We don't have much in the way of a board, but we're about to have a lot of things in hand. Sure, you can amass all you want. My goal is not to, yes, I will discard a card at random. Well, those cards weren't that good, but they were fine. All right. We will play a Castle Embereth, so that next turn we can Embereth alongside something else. Henge, get a big guy. Yep. Well, there goes any chance we had of winning this game. Okay, we're playing against Lurrus, which is cycle or mono white. We have a 2-drop into a 3-drop. We have pseudo removal, and we have kind of a payoff card, pretty slowish payoff card. Yeah, we can. Well, we can. This should be fun. We can work with this. They brought back the sound effect for clicking. Thank goodness. I got rid of it for a while. I don't know why. Lava Coil? Why are they running Lurrus? Well, they have Lava Coil. I want to make sure everything I play for the rest of the game is as big and or fast as possible. So they are cycled. They just have Lava Coil in there. The chances of a second Lava Coil, I feel, are low. I've been wrong in the past. So they are on cycling now. Wow. I'm sure they're running 3 or 4 copies of Lava Coil. It's just surprising that they kept 2 or saw 2 in the first, what, 4, 8, 13 cards of the library. And the first one was one they had in their opening hand. Well, last turn this worked pretty well. Let's do it again. So there's a really slow deck. Their goal isn't to power cycle. Their goal is to stall. That's GG's. Yeah, adding rares to that deck doesn't make it any better. All you need is just 50 cycle cards. Just all the cards that say cycle on them that cost 1 mana. Valiant Rescuer, about 20 lands, and 4 Zenith Flare. The Wrath doesn't help you because you should kill them before that because you have Valiant Rescuer to stop wide boards. You don't need extra life gain or burn spells because you have Valiant Rescuer to make 1/1s. You have Flourishing Fox, which is bigger than anything else that your opponent can play. The healers can buy you a couple extra turns, and the stingers can give you those last few points of damage if you can't reach. You don't need to add anything else really to the deck to make it work. All right, 2 lands. Double Ambush is really slow. 3 lands, 1 drop, 2 drop, late drop. Shift the rhythm. Seems good. World Champ? Oh boy. Oh, well, Evolving Wilds. That means they're going to slow roll me because every time I take a game action and they didn't pop the Evolving Wilds, I have to wait. Let's say you know they're a world champions because they're a slow player. And they're playing mono red. That's how you really know they're a good player. No, we need something a little bit better than that. So, especially because next turn is our Questing Beast turn. Spitfire, eh? Okay. Labyrinth. Okay, this does not feel like a deck I am afraid of anymore. Wow. Hand is busted now. Questing Beast always hits them. They can block the Gallia, and Pelt Collector is jumpable, but they got some really awkward blocks here. I have no fear of them killing me from 20. They can certainly do a lot of damage, but Runaway Steamkin does not trigger Cavalade, so they would need a lot more to make Cavalade scarier. Yeah, nope, that's the game. Play a land, go to combat, attack with everything. I'm gonna respond before everything else, and I don't think that does what you want it to do. My creature has Trample, Death Touch, and Double Strike. You are just dead to Questing Beast Embercleave. That combination has been killing folks since the second it was printed. It's real good. All right. Ooh, Carriage. Creates mice tokens. That's cute. Oh, which is exactly enough to crew it. That's a well-designed Magic card. Doesn't have haste, so it's not a 5-mana 4/4 haster, but it is a 5-mana 4/4 for blocking. Not bad. All right. that is going to have to do it for today's stream, however. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. It has been a pleasure, as always, to hang out and play some games. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the next stream. That's going to be tomorrow night for our usual Thursday night Final Fantasy tournament. So hope to see you guys there. If you're interested in being a part of these streams as someone to play against or someone just chat and know when we have more of an update when these streams happen, feel free to check out the link in the description. It's a link to our Discord where you can get connected with our community and our wide variety of communities. Everything between our Magic community, Final Fantasy communities, other trading card communities for Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Beyond that, we also have a speedrunning community, and Portland fighting game communities tend to dip in every once in a while. Same thing with Melee and other stuff. So, hopefully we'll see you guys in the next stream. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.